gives you enough work to fill your day at those kinds of jobs. And so I was pestering the crap out of my supervisor and her team. I need more to do. What about this? What about this? What about this? And I got to the point where one of them finally pulled me aside and said, "You're going to ruin this for everybody. Shut your mouth." Everywhere you go in Croatia, they have these lovely outdoor cafes, indoor-outdoor cafes. And you can buy a beautiful, any kind of coffee you want, tea. Usually they have cakes, they have gelato, they have liquor at all hours. And you can just go anytime you want and sit down for 20 minutes, an hour, 2 hours with anyone you know. Like, sometimes I would get invited on 5 or 6 coffee dates a day. And that's how many times I'd go sit at a shop and have coffee with someone while we did interviews, while we caught up, while we waited after shopping. Like, nobody hesitates to just sit down and have a nice, relaxed, beautiful, and not expensive cup of coffee with their friends. And so a lot of people went, "Oh, remote work is bad." And a lot of managers went, "Oh my gosh, when people work remotely, they don't do a good job." And instead of thinking, did I set them up for success, they just think remote work is bad. And so for all the reasons we talked about before, we're at steady growth, we see this big increase, and now we're seeing the backlash. We're seeing them yank it back. Remote work is still up. The number of jobs, the percentage, everything is still up from pre-pandemic levels. We're just clawing back some of the gains that, well, quite frankly, we weren't totally ready for yet. But now that everybody's gotten a taste of it and they know it's possible, we're seeing an accelerated timeline. So I think that what's going to happen is we're going to see this backlash for a while. A lot of these places that are doing return to the office are going to lose their best employees, the ones who are most easily able to leave. We're going to see increasing numbers of people valuing remote work as being one of the most important perks their job offers. And it's going to start balancing out again, and then it's going to start slowly growing again. And I would honestly be shocked. I would be shocked if it's not the predominant form of work. I don't want to make a guess. 50 years from now, at some point in the future, everything that can be done remotely, I think will be. And I think that more and more jobs are becoming remote possible every day. I'm like, my father-in-law is a pilot. He was a pilot for Delta for a long time. And before that, he was a military pilot. And he had mentioned to me the other day that there are fewer and fewer of those kinds of military pilot roles available because they are going all in on drones. And let's just put all the implications of that aside for a minute. I'm sorry, I know that was a little bit scary. But the point of the story is that pretty soon being a fighter pilot is going to be a remote job.